Hi, I'm Paul Roberts, and this is Conscious Counseling 101. Today I spoke with somebody that talked about how their kids get into trouble and they don't know what to do. And they hope that one day they'll see and they'll get it. And maybe they'll just learn from their mistakes and they'll get past it. Most people go their whole lives and don't get past what it is that holds them. They succumb to vices and ills and damage of every kind, to the point where many people waste what they could have become because they grapple with what's holding them the entire time. I'd like to bombard through that, and through perspective counseling we can. You gotta get it, or it's gonna get you. If you get it, right off the bat, you can solve so many difficulties that you're going to have in life and suffrage that may carry you through to your end days. If you get a good foundation right off the bat, you can see ahead of time and avoid slings and arrows. And occasionally one might slip through and get you. But if it does, it won't hurt you as badly, and you'll see where it's coming from, and you'll learn and gain from it and move past it so much easier. You can go through life and just endure and be pressed down and have to suffer. Or you can have someone help you to stand up, have a good, strong foundation, a good overall, all-encompassing, heightened conscious perspective, and avoid suffering and damage. Develop the tools to have strength and confidence, to know what you're doing and why, so that when you proceed forward, you'll be given an opportunity to avoid waste and traps and vices. And if you already have traps and vices consuming you, those will also drop away. Perspective counseling makes this happen because we take, instead of giving you a pill or instead of giving you homework assignments and continued therapy to work it all through, we take and give you the entire solution from day one, to make you see that what it is that you are succumbing to isn't the problem. It's a symptom of the larger problem, which is not having the perspective that you need to see it for what it is. When you see what you're grappling with for what it is, it'll fall away without very much effort, because you'll see it accurately and respond and work with it accurately. And when you can do that, it won't have you in its grips. You'll have your hands on it, and you'll work it. Life's problems have everybody. They all realize it, and they want to get past it, but they don't know how. They think they can somehow get around it or push it down, but they can't, because life's problems are going to be there. They're always going to be there. And so what's the best thing we can do? We can fully understand. Through perspective counseling, I can help you to fully understand what the thing is that's got you and how you can see it from every angle and realize it for what it is. And then you are able to handle it. You're able to see it and grapple with it and deal with it. More importantly, you're able to safeguard yourself against it. You're able to make yourself a foundation you can stand on that will allow you to be solid no matter what happens. I come to you from a place where nothing's holding me and bombarding me, with the exception of what is common to all people. Financial freedom. That's a big one, right? We're all going to grapple with that. We all have that in common, most of us anyway. And I don't charge, so it becomes more of a problem for me because I don't charge for my services. I don't charge to talk to you, but it's not a problem because all the rest of the things I do are just means to an end, so that I can help and so that I can serve and so that I can be able to. I don't use this as a way to gain. I only use this as a way to give and to serve. What do we need to do? We need to make it so that the problems that grab us are seen by us more clearly. Now this woman said, oh, my children get into trouble and I'm just hoping that one day they'll see and they'll change. My children, I show them as we go along, and I hope that they'll see. Even though they're exposed to my conscious counseling as their father, they're still going to slip and they're going to stumble and they're going to fall and they're going to get curveballs when they go out into life that they don't know how to hit right. And they're going to have to come to grips with, they're going to make mistakes. The goal of what I offer, my children and you or anyone, is when you make those mistakes, you see them clearly and you get right past them. They don't hold you down. They don't consume your entire life. You see them for what they are and you rise back up and you move beyond. You're heightened. Your conscious is heightened enough to give you this ability. Now, everybody can have this ability. Let's start off small. If you have something that's bothering you and you'd like to talk with somebody about it, you can talk with me. I'll help you to see your problems from different angles. And when you see your problems from different angles, you may choose to cope with them in a different way than you currently are. And you may start to build yourself up so that what used to trouble you no longer troubles you. And then you may come to the realization that this that I thought was all-consuming is really not a problem at all. But then you see, oh, all these other things are problems and I didn't even realize. And then you start to deal with those. But your problems go away because what you thought were problems are shown to be what they are, different than what you might think they are. And then you can concentrate on what's important. What are the real problems that face us? So this person and her children, if she's fortunate, her children will see and they'll gain and they'll benefit. And they won't be drawn down by everyone else that's around them. If she's fortunate, their children won't succumb to thinking that all the people around them that have the answers somehow are going to be listened to first instead of her. Hopefully, she'll understand that if she gives and instills wisdom and guidance into these children, they will be able to guide themselves past the pitfalls. Even if they fall into the pit, they'll understand why that pit exists. They'll reflect back to where that foundation was given, and they'll come to see that from that pool of ideas that foundation was given in, they can see more. Eventually, what this can do is it can lead one to realizing that the problem solving doesn't come from observing the norm and trying to find your place. The problem solving comes from getting out of that norm and finding your place through perspective counseling and seeing yourself accurately, seeing life's predicament accurately, and then being given the tools and the ability to work with them. This is what I do here at Conscious Counseling 101. There's no charge for this. I only do it because I can, and so I step up. That's it. My advice to you is to talk to me about what it is that may be ailing you so that I can help you see what needs to be done. And right away, you'll get it. There's not an extensive training session or any special magic wand. It's just somebody else that sees something that you're grappling with and you're confined to the way you see it. Someone else seeing that in a different way will help you then through that. If you can take the time to get away from your troubles and believe that someone else might have something to offer you, before you know it, just by taking the chance that somebody else might have that, they can send a resounding wave through your life that can alter your life circumstance by simply showing it to you in a way that you hadn't seen it before. That's the power of conscious counseling. That's what I do. If you will share, I will give back, free of charge. There's no way to even pay. The only stipulation I ever have is that when I make a video for someone, that it be allowed to be shared generically with everyone so that they can also benefit. That's the payment. My goal is not to reach as many as possible. My goal is to reach those who are worthy, that come to find and come to see. If I can do that, that will be more than enough. I want to make things happen for those that come and see and wish to see, that are troubled. This is just what I do in life. It's part of my life's work. Everything else I do is a means to an end. My servitude is about this: as few or as many as I touch. It's irrelevant the number. What matters is that's what I'm here for. So take advantage of it. Talk with me. And I will be there for you to talk to. I will be there for you to have a shoulder to lean on, to help you to see something in your life that will help give you power over transforming it. Well, that's what I do here at Conscious Counseling 101. I'm Paul Roberts. Talk with me and I'll talk with you soon.